Hunky, congratulations, an amazing career. How's it feel?
I think it still probably hasn't sunk in just yet, but I'm so grateful to have spent 17 years at this great club, and still a little bit of work to do in the next hopefully 4 to 6 weeks, but eventually, get a chance to sit down, take stock and reminisce, and I'm sure I'll appreciate more of it then, but it's hard to look that far ahead just now. But yeah, as I said, so grateful that I had the opportunity to play at the highest level for so long and do the things that I've done in the game.
Mitch said upstairs you guys just told the group. How was their reaction and how are your feelings?
When I first walked into the theatre, it was. Are you picking your nose? Yeah, when I first walked into the theatre, I just couldn't believe the emotion and the feeling that just swept like completely over my body, like literally from head to toe. And luckily, she was making a bit of noise, so I sort of took 10 seconds to actually go back to her and try and sort of half compose myself before I had to then speak in front of the group. And then every time I looked up, I was trying not to make eye contact with certain people because they were the ones that were getting me pretty emotional. So I think I pretty well got everything out that I wanted to say, and I think it was a good celebration up there.
What does the Hawthorn Football Club mean to you?
Well, it's half my life, 17 years, I'm 34, so it's literally half my life at this place. They were the first ones to take a chance on me way back when as a rookie, and completely changed my life for the better. So I wouldn't be the person, the father, the husband I am today without this joint, and so many people in it are such good people, and I've had such good relationships over a long period of time that it's why you play footy. And I think it's the thing that I'll cherish the most out of it is the relationships that I've been able to build over a significant period, and looking forward to taking them into the future.
When did you make the decision and how hard was it?
It's a good question. I distinctly remember playing at Coburg about 6 or 8 weeks ago, I think it was, and I remember calling Anthia on the way home, and I was like, I think that's it. I just couldn't get going, so I'd broken 3 of my transverse in my back after the Melbourne game, and I had 3 weeks off, and then they were my first 2 Box Hill games back, and I just couldn't get going. My reaction and everything just was a little bit off, and luckily we had the bye the following week, and was able to sort of take stock. Got up to Queensland, got some sunshine and a bit of beach, and got back here, and I was like, well, it's one final crack at it to try and get going again and get moving and feel like the old me again. And fortunately, the next sort of 4 Box Hill games, I just continually got better and better. We put a few things in place in the gym that I think after the back, everything else in my sort of rear chain had just sort of shut down for a period. So to get that going again and start to feel good and start to feel powerful again it happened quicker than I thought. I thought it was going to be a real long grind, but after about 4 weeks, I was like, okay, now I'm actually starting to feel good again, and it was then about opportunity and can I get back into the senior team.
What's been, aside from those 3 cups, what's been the best memory about being here?
Oh, that's a good question as well. I continually go back to the relationships and the memories, all the end of season trips and overseas trips that this game allows you to do. I'll cherish forever the 3 minutes after the final siren goes on grand final day. You'll never feel anything like that in your life. So I'll take that into the future and know how special that was. And I'll miss the locker room and just the day-to-day business of a footy club and how good of a workplace it is to come to.
How important has loyalty been to you? Obviously, folks have been interested in you in the past, and you've stayed committed to the Hawks. How important has that been for you throughout your career?
Yeah, well, I think you initially start out like hoping that that's the case, and then depending on how your career goes, you sort of can get pulled in different directions. The 2018 one, I think it was significant. Like went down to the wire in terms of trying to make the best decision for my family and myself. And then I'm just so glad that now that I'm here in 2025 to still be here and have made that call and made the right call to stay and be loyal to this club and now be a one club player is huge. So yeah, I think it was a pretty significant decision for me.
You're starting as the sub this week. Do you get into Sam's ear about maybe not starting as the sub next week?
Well, no, not really, because I started as a sub when I debuted. I had my first 5 games were all subs, so I feel like it's just full circle back to doing the same role as I did at the start of my career. And no, this year's very much been about going to Sam, working with Sam, and being honest with each other in terms of what role I can play, and just being selfless in that aspect. In terms of if you needed me to do this, I'm willing to do that, and just be there for him, and obviously all the playing group. If I can play a role, if that's a full game, great. If it's a sub, no worries. If it's anything outside the team, what can I do to then try and make sure this team has success?
Talking about full circle moments, Jack Gunston's back playing with you for your final time as a Hawthorn player. What does it mean to have him back in the colours?
Yeah, he just took a gap year for 1 year, Jack, didn't you? Just wanted some sun up there in Brisbane. It's been amazing to have Jack back. I spoke about it upstairs, but we are the fiercest rivals, but at the same time, like best mates. So I think everyone needs a guy in your career that gets the best out of you, and he was certainly that for me. So we competed on absolutely anything and everything. So he's been so important to my career and my development, and we've been able to build off each other, or just work together to get the best out of each other. And I'm so happy for him this year and the way he's playing, and the year that he's been able to put together is pretty special.
Who have been some of your biggest influences along the way?
Yeah, so again, I mentioned it upstairs as well. So Sam Mitchell, when I first walked through the door, I said to him up there, I was like, I don't know what the hell you saw in me, because I was tiny. Had some attributes and a couple of tricks here and there, but I think there was a lot of guys that probably think, oh, you're probably not going to make it. And he goal kicked with me after every session, continued to work on my craft for probably the first 2.5 years, until I started beating him in goal kicking, and he'd lose all his free coffees. So he was significant. Michael Osborne, from another forward's point of view, early days was taught me how to play forward, and gave me plenty of advice in those early days. Alistair Clarkson for backing me in from day dot, not from day dot, but from once I proved that I could play at the level and got my opportunity. The belief and confidence that he instilled in me was significant. And then a couple of other guys that I mentioned upstairs as well, so I'll just rattle them off and I won't actually expand on them. But so Adam Uze, I learnt probably the most from a forward specific point of view from him. David Rath was the one who set all my goal kicking stuff up, so I haven't changed my goal kicking routine from 2009 to now pretty much. And then the players that I want to mention and thank are Matt Suckling, Isaac Smith, my draft class in Liam Shields and Ryan Schollmakers, and then obviously and Jack Gunston. So they're the guys who have helped shape and make me the player and person I am today.
You've still got a season to finish, but what's next?
Hopefully get some time in the off season just to chill out a little bit and get away for a holiday and reminisce and share some time with some family and friends. And then I'd love to stay in footy. I think I've got a fair bit to offer in terms of knowledge. I've been in the game for a long period of time and fortunately been pretty good at my position. So hopefully there's someone out there that's looking for that expertise, and I can give my knowledge and that back to the game and the club.
How incredible would it be to finish with another flag?
Yeah, it'd be amazing. I said Freya needs a bit more silverware to play with, so I was a bit selfish in that regard. But yeah, to finish on another flag would be absolutely insane. We probably took it for granted back then that we just made grand finals for fun. So to get one on the way out would be extremely special.
What does it feel like looking at those 3 cups now?
Oh, it feels like so long ago, but at the same time, like feels like yesterday. Even my whole career, like 17 years, they tell you it goes quick, but it does just go so fast. But looking at those, I think about hard work. I think about sacrifice. I think about how good that group was, and how special it is to be a part of that group. And some of the players, like you've rattled off some of the names, and I won't do it now, but it was like, how the hell did we all fit in that team? Like, it's just crazy. Gunner and I were the 5th and 6th string forwards. Like, it was pretty nuts. So yeah, that's some of the things I think about when I look at those cups.
Mitch mentioned before the influence that you've had on the forwards in this side. Do you feel amazing leaving that legacy and leaving the forward line in a better place now?
Yeah, well, I think it's just what good footy clubs do. So I mentioned before, like someone like a Michael Osborne when I first started, Jared Ruffhead, these sort of guys that bring you in, they teach you the right way, and they show you what it takes to make it in the AFL. And then you are so thankful for those guys to do that for you, that you then want to pass it on. And there's none of, like at the moment I could be a bit salty. It's like some of these younger guys have then taken my spot, but it's not about that at all. I don't see it that way at all. I want these guys to go on to have amazing careers. I joked with Wizard early in the year. I said, these are all the records that I'm proud of. Go and beat them. Like, I want you to have a better CV than I have. Like, that's what I want for the guy, and I genuinely believe that and want that for him. So if that means we need to do more vision each week, or we need to do opposition and make sure he knows exactly what he's going to come up against on the weekend, then that's what you do. And as I said, that's what good footy clubs do. That's what good cultures do, and it's why this joint's been so successful.
We talk about the things you'll miss. What are some things that you won't miss about the AFL?
I won't miss Zane Leonard's like Olympic lifting crap in the gym. Like, I'm just so bad at it. I don't know if Zane's down here, but he throws in these exercises. I'm just like, nah, pass. I'll move on to the next one. I won't miss. I've had spag bowl for 17 years, the night before a game, so Anthia actually loves it probably more than I do. So I won't miss having to have that all the time. What else won't I miss? It's not too many. It's an amazing lifestyle. Like, it's the pre-season is you're literally getting paid to be fit and be with your mates and have a great time. And yeah, it's hard at times with pre-season training and time trials and all that sort of stuff. And then you obviously get the performance pressure that comes with the season. But it's what we're paid to do, and it's why you stick so close with these guys, because you ride the highs and lows with them, and you've got each other's back, and that's how you get through. So yeah, there'll be certain parts I'll miss, but there's something about the lifestyle and how good it is.
Hawthorn's a family club. Can you just talk about the impact that your family's had on you?
Yeah, so my family have been absolutely amazing for me. I did some calculations. So if mum and dad would drive, so if I was playing Box Hill when I first started, they would leave early in the morning, get to Box Hill at lunchtime, I'd have a quick lunch with them, play Box Hill, then go and have dinner with them, and then they'd leave to then drive back home. So it was a 6-hour drive. So their day could be starting at 5 and getting home at 2 in the morning. And that was just what they did to support me. And there's 2 things that my mum and dad have instilled in me, and that was composure and playing your role. And dad's the epitome of composure. He just gets the job done and nothing flusters him. And mum's play your role. Just do anything you can for the family and give her 3 kids every opportunity to be successful. And then you go to my brother and sister and their families and the support and everything that they've done for me. My brother was amazing this year, like being in and out of the side and things like that. It was challenging. So the way he continually checked in on me and had little phone calls, way more than what had been in the past, it was significant. And then my relationship with my sisters pretty special as well. And to be able to bring them all on the journey and share it all with them's been amazing. And I can't wait for. We've got 7 little girls, so they've got my older brother and sister. We've got 3 each, and we've got 1. So I can't wait to see them all grow up together and the relationships that they have.
And Anthea's influence as well.
Well, she was the OG. She was here when I first started. We did long distance for a little while, and then she eventually moved down to Melbourne. So we didn't speak about footy a lot early days. It was very much, I was able to just sort of play, like get my job done, and then I didn't have probably the stresses back then. It was sort of, you were just a bit carefree, whereas she certainly become more of a rock and a psychologist, I guess, at some stages where I'm frustrated or I want to talk it out, and our relationship has then blossomed on the back of that. So proud of her in terms of the mother that she's become to Freya, the work life or the career that she's building as well, being a teacher. And I just can't wait to finally maybe give her a little bit back. It's quite a selfish lifestyle, the AFL or the professional athlete path. So I'm actually looking forward to, giving a little bit more back to Anthia and having more time for family and what we can do.